everybody, it's Rebecca Gabrielle here from Living with Spice. Thank you so much for joining me. It is the end of September, can you believe it? And I am here again to be able to have the joy and the pleasure of being able to do a general card reading for you all for the next week or two of October. Now, before we start the reading, I am going to use this beautiful singing bowl to set the tone and as a way of clearing the energy, clearing the air and helping us to focus in on our spiritual guidance, our soul guidance, to disconnect from the chaos of our world. So I hope that as you're taking the time out to listen to this card reading, that you give yourself a moment of quiet and away from all of the distractions of your usual day-to-day life. And I'd like you to just keep in mind that all of these card readings are general, of course, and they're not going to apply specifically to everyone. I do hope it does resonate on some level for you, and so you just take the parts that you feel ring true for you. But I always suggest to people that if you are looking for specific clarity and guidance, it's always better to have a personal reading. It's very easy to get caught into the trap of listening to a lot of general readings, but you will find that there's an enormous difference out there in terms of what is going on in our lives, and we can be misled into being overly focused on what comes out in a general reading. Of course, the energy will be there. We pick up on the general energy for everybody, and there is always going to be some positive message there. But a personal reading, one-on-one reading with myself is going to give you a lot better value and specific clarity for your life. So if that is something that's of interest to you, you can contact me by sending me an email, rebecca@livingwithspice.com. We can do one-on-one readings face-to-face on weekends. During the week, I can offer Skype readings, which work just as well. So I encourage you to contact me if that's of your interest, because once again, a personal reading is going to be of better value. But in any case, I love to be able to help the general collective. There is always something useful and of value with the general readings, so please take it as such. And I do wish a fabulous start for the month of October. So let's set the tone, let's set the theme, create a little bit of peace around you. I hope you are comfortable. Get a glass of water, a cup of tea, relax, and let's get started. Deep breath. Let go of everything that has been so that you are fully present in this moment. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to start with my tarot deck and we'll see what messages come out for us for the next week or two of October. And I am really getting a sense that a lot of shifts are happening, a lot of changes. And this is not planning, we're actually in that stage where things are now moving. Oh, and I've got cards jumping out here. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. For the first week, second week of October, what can we expect in terms of what is coming up for us? Okay. I think we might have our cards. Oh, I've got a few more than I thought. And that's all fine. Okay. First up we have the lady. So this lady is very pregnant in this card. She's holding a bunch of fruit. She's sitting next to some water. She's well grounded. She's in nature. There's a real sense of life is about to burst forth. We've got, you know, symbolism of the fruits of her pregnancy, holding a bunch of wheat. You know, there's everything that she needs. There's nourishment here. There's growth. There's new life. It's very beautiful. And she's very aware of her pregnancy and of this new life and the fruits that are coming into her life. So this is an incredible way to start the reading, and it would seem that the theme of the reading is that we're entering a period of time of new life, of abundance. All is well. We have flowing water, cleansing. You know, we've got greenery, green hills, green trees, and she's looking very healthy. This is beautiful energy. So I'm really getting a sense that we're entering a period of abundance. The next card is the Nine of Wands. And this is indicating that there's a very tired, battle-worn person here, on the defense, still feeling on the defense, but really worn out. And has this been you? I suspect this is how you have been feeling, that, you know, life, work, situations have taken its toll on you. And whilst you're still mustering up all of the courage and strength that you have to keep going and to defend your place, you are battle worn. You're exhausted. So, you know, there is this sense that you're really needing a rest here, that the time is coming for you to make the call to withdraw and to take care of your well-being and your healing. There's incredible determination on the face of this person to keep going at all costs, which says a lot about your inner strength and your resilience and your determination to stand in your integrity, stand what is true for you. You have proven yourself through all of the challenges that you have been through, and you're still standing, still determined, which is very admirable. You're on the top of the hill. Your gaze is still out. There's not a sense of defeat here, but you have worked very hard to get to where you are. So my heart goes out to you, and I do admire your inner strength and courage. But it is time to take care of your well-being. So if this is you, take some time out to have a rest. This is really important for you, and you deserve it. The next card is Queen of Wands. This feminine energy has also got a great deal of determination, boldness, passion. She's at the ready. She wants to create, build. She's ready for anything. She's wise, she's intuitive, she's knowledgeable. She's done her homework. And her stance on her throne is very confident and dominating. But she's not there to do battle. She's there to create and to make a difference. And this is the energy that you are stepping into. The energy is of the Queen of Wands is, she's very aware of what it is that she needs to do. She's very aware of her skills and her resources, and very aware of her purpose, of what her intent is. And she is full of intent. She's motivated, she's purposeful, she's driven, and she's going to make a difference. And this is your energy at the moment. So whilst you may have come from this here, you are moving into this energy. Very interesting. We have 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to say that around about the time that you have been feeling this, you certainly have been feeling drained and empty. We have 5 cups here, and 3 of them are spilt and empty on the ground. And you are looking at what has been spilt and what you feel like you've lost. You know, it may have felt like you've lost the battle and you are worn out, and that you have lost, you know, a great deal in this battle. And you're looking out at what has been spilled, perhaps feeling a little lost and forlorn. It has taken an emotional toll on you. But what you haven't realized is that you've still got 2 cups here. So which indicates there's still more within you. You still have resources, things to be grateful for. It's not over. Whilst you're gazing out into this pond, reflecting on what has been and how far you've come, I'm seeing fish flying in the air, coming out of the water. And to me, this represents or symbolises abundance, and things are not over yet. You've got plenty more in your cup, plenty more to share. Plenty more is being available to you. So rather than look and feel glum and battle worn, just know that it's not over. You have plenty there to keep going. We have the 8 of Cups. Very interesting energy here. Perhaps you're a little distracted and not realizing what you do have. You're climbing the mountain, going upstream here, and your cups are sitting there empty when you could be staying right where you are and filling them from the stream that's right next to you. But instead you're ignoring and turning away from what you have and going to climb the hill against the stream that is here. So my friend, it may be a good time to ask yourself, why are you doing that? Perhaps you need to take some time out to recognize that everything that you have is with you already, is with you, around you, and there's no need to go searching for it somewhere else. Perhaps you are believing you don't have the skills that it takes or the resources for this next stage that you're moving into. Perhaps you've been too busy for too long looking out there and believing that what you truly want is something else. So my friends, perhaps it's time to stop and pause and ask yourself, well, what you have been fixated on, thinking that it's somewhere else, is that truly what you want? And is it truly out there? Perhaps you need to reassess and go, well, maybe I need to look at this differently. What do I have? What can I be grateful for? And I think, my friends, you will find that what you have right now is everything that you need. And sometimes it's just a matter of perspective. So don't be too much in a rush to go looking somewhere else for the answers, for the perfect scenario, the right conditions. It's been causing you a lot of angst when you've gone and spent so much energy seeking elsewhere, when really you have it all right with you, in front of you and around you. All you need to do is dip into those resources and realize how much you do have, and that it is perfect for what you need right now. We have the Four of Pentacles here. And the energy of this card is very similar in that it's a little bit representing a little bit of a scarcity mindset here. Feeling that you have to hang on to everything that you have and to count your coins and to keep them close by and locked up for fear that you will lose them. Be careful with this kind of mindset, because you are so wrapped up in looking at only what you have here and believing that you have nothing more. That is all you're going to see with that kind of mindset. Keeping everything locked up, in a box with a key, keeping it all close to you, is believing that that's all you have. It's limiting. And it's not the way to grow. So again, I feel that you're being asked to reassess the way you're looking at things. Can you ask yourself some different questions? Instead of saying, I can't afford this, or I don't have what I need, as you clearly are feeling and believing here, perhaps it's time to reassess that and realize that you actually do have what you need. And if it means that you actually want to expand your thinking, perhaps the better question is, Divine Universe, help me to achieve what I need to, rather than see that you don't have what you need to achieve. Think outside the box. Think bigger, expand, and do some imagination so that you don't restrict the way you're thinking and what you're believing about yourself and your circumstances. Isn't that interesting? So the first four cards are really speaking to the energy that you have been in recently. Let's say the month of September, in recent weeks. You are tired and worn out. A lot of this fight has been an inner battle. Even though you may have been experiencing very challenging external circumstances, and that could be relevant for a number of you, whether it's been tension within families, tension within relationships, toxicity in job environments, you've really felt like you've been in a battle. But the battle has also been in your mind, in how you've been perceiving your situation. There's been a lot of energy that you have put out there to manage your circumstances, to control your circumstances, to defend your position. You're very tired. And you're feeling like you've got nothing much left to give, that you've lost quite a bit in the process, and you're emotionally drained. But these two cards here are saying that you actually have what you need. There are two cups that are full here, and there's fish jumping out of the water, representing that you do have abundance of what you need. And of course, you have everything that you need here, you just haven't filled your cups up. Instead, you're looking elsewhere. So this is an important message to you, to reassess the way you're looking at your circumstances and to think outside the box. You have more than what you believe. So the energy, as you shift and reassess the way you're thinking about things, you will create this energy of passion and motivation and self-empowerment. This is you moving into October. And as you shift your beliefs and your thinking, you are entering a period of time of incredible abundance, a rebirth, a new birth, of fruits, of harvests. So you're moving into this energy, which is amazing. But to do that, you really do need to do this inner work to reassess. So I suggest that perhaps a really good thing to do is just to take some time out to help you shift from what has been to where you want to go. And you will get there, providing you fill your cup back up. Go fill your cup back up. Whatever it takes for you to fill your cup, to feel re-energized, that's what you need to do. Turn around, see what you have. Take a rest, take a break, go fill your cup. And you will step into this beautiful space here. So let's see what we receive from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. We thank you, Spirit. Whoa, it's coming out. And thank you for your guidance. What message do you have for us? No, it's not coming. Thank you. Do you like it when they jump out? We'll have one more, please. One more card. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is the energy that you've felt. So I'm sensing that you've been feeling quite alone, withdrawn, tired, and on your own. And my dear friend, I'm so sorry that you've been feeling this way. The card says orphaned, and it's feeling somewhat out on a limb, not supported, alone in your thoughts and feelings, and really drained of your energy. So no surprise, you know, that these two cards have come up. Battle worn, tired, fatigued. Not a good place to be. So even more reason, my friends, to take some time out to fill your cup. You know, you are really needing to give yourself some time to nourish yourself. And so this next card talks about regeneration. So the regeneration card is the energy of rebirth and new growth. You know, like in the Australian bushfires, when we have a bushfire, it burns everything out, and it appears as though it wipes everything clean. Maybe you're feeling that way. Maybe you are feeling burnt out. But the interesting thing about the Australian bush is that after a big bushfire, within about 2 or 3 weeks, you start to see little green shoots coming up from the eucalyptus gum trees and the undergrowth of the bush, and the bush begins to regenerate. Well, this is what's happening for you. You've gone through something pretty big, and perhaps you're feeling quite wiped out. But take heart, because sometimes we need to have a really good clearing out in order to start again. Now, it may not be, as drastic as it's sounding. It may be that you're just having a completely fresh start. So, for example, some changes have happened and you're moving out of your home. So in the process of moving, you are clearing out. You're getting rid of all of your old stuff. So there's a real sense of regeneration. You're clearing out all of the old, and as you're moving into your new home, you get to buy new furniture, new items for your home, perhaps new decor, starting again. Beautiful. It may be that you've just stepped out of a very toxic job environment. So in many ways, you've taken this opportunity to go, you know what, I really would like to reassess my career and my pathway and my direction. I'm going to start with something new. So there's this real sense of renewal, fresh start, and for some of you, a completely new direction. Because the path that you've been on hasn't served you. You've done your time there. It's done, it's finished. And so now is the time to start with something new. And the energy of the Queen of Wands is that she's ready to take action and create something brand new. And the lady here is telling us there's opportunities that are pregnant and waiting for this new start in your life, this spring energy. As in the season spring, it's very fertile and things are going to burst forth with new life for you. So I see this as actually quite positive. It's part of the transition that you're going through. So you're leaving behind this, and I'm so glad, because that's not been a place where you've enjoyed. Emotionally, you're worn out, but you're leaving that behind now. What you're recognizing through the circumstances that you've been in is that you've come to an understanding of what is good for you, what isn't, what you don't want to bring with you, what you're going to leave behind, and what you're going to bring with you. So we have this card, not for you. So we've got a fortune cookie in the middle, and we've got two distinct lines on the board of the checkers board. So what I'm getting from this is, it's like a line in the sand here. You're either on this side or you're on that side. Where you've been, perhaps the values of that circumstance or the situation no longer serve you well, but it's helped you to be clear about what you do want and what represents where you're going and who you are as a person. They're two quite distinct sides here, and so your tough experience that you've been through is helping you to realize where you fit, where you are, where you stand. So you are in a state of inner reflection at the moment. You're going through that discernment. You're on the path and you're going this way or that way. So you're kind of weighing it up for yourself. And you don't want to be guessing anymore. You want to be quite certain about where you're going and what you're doing. The next card is an interesting card. It's all that glitters. So I'm going to say two things with this card. As you enter this new phase in October of abundance coming your way and you taking action towards what it is that you want, there will be opportunities for you to receive financial abundance, recognition, and being in the limelight in some ways. The card also speaks about opportunities that will be given to you, that could potentially be served on a platter to say, look here how wonderful this is, you must take this option. But this card is a bit of a red flag. Be very careful about what is offered to you, because sometimes what appears to be all glitz and glamour is not really what it is underneath. So we have on this pile of what appears to be gold, 2 masks. And so the message that's coming from this is, be very discerning about what is presented to you as being a wonderful solution. Come take this offer, you will be given all of these things. But be very careful about what you decide to choose. Read the fine print. Take some time to understand exactly what is being offered. I know that many of you are entering a period of abundance, and that is beautiful. But be sure that you are seeing clearly what is being offered to you. Remembering that true abundance comes from within. It is how we see our world, how we perceive our circumstances and ourselves, and what it is that we personally can create. And looking at things, I'm trying to put my words together, whatever your abundance is, it is how you are thinking and believing and what you create for yourself. Abundance is not about what you go seeking outside of yourselves, and that's the difference. To me, these two cards represent what it is that you know about yourself, what it is that you have created, what you have worked towards personally, what you've seeded and planted and looked after is what you're going to reap. That is true abundance, whether that's in relationships, projects, your job, your skills, your talents, your experience. This is what you have created. This is what is being offered externally. This is not sustainable, this is not real. So there is a difference here. Be careful about what you believe abundance to be. Some things are not for you. It's understanding the difference. So there's 2 sides of the coin, or 2 sides of the checkerboard here. One represents you and what you create and what you believe and how you perceive your world. The other represents the external world, which does not last. Interesting message. All right, I'm going to take some cards from the Mary Magdalene deck. Creating your future is all about the lessons that you are integrating. What you have learned on the difficult journey so far, and in many ways recognizing the diamonds beneath your feet. They're not out there somewhere like this card where this person is looking elsewhere. It's not about what's externally being offered to you. Your abundance is right here with you, in you, a part of you. True growth comes from the lessons that you learn and the wisdom that you apply in your life. It is not from outside of you. It is not some whiz-bang opportunity. It is what you create and how you see your world. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Help us to see the truth of our situation. Help us to see our inner truth. What guidance do you have for our soul growth as we move into the month of October. What do we need to know about ourselves as we integrate the lessons that we've had of late? Help us to see the truth of the matter. We would like to have 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. 2 more cards. Beautiful. I've pulled 4 cards here which are really Spirit is with you, Spirit is talking with you. As you're moving into the month of October, you are recognizing in yourself how far you've come and the growth that you've had, the soul growth that you've had. And in many ways, you are reconnecting with your soul, your higher self, and having some really deep learnings and awarenesses. And there's a period of time here that you're connecting with Spirit and accessing a deeper wisdom that you haven't had before. You know, it's a little bit like the phoenix rising, isn't it? When we go through the battle, we hit our lowest point of feeling like we have nothing, that it's all gone. And we go through this period of time of reassessment and new growth. And as a result of that, you're having a lot of awarenesses. And, you know, Spirit is with you. We've got God here. You know, if you're so inclined, sometimes in order to get clarity, it's really important to take some time away from the noise and the chaos in our life. And I do that through meditation. Whatever it is, it's being able to create quiet and peace in your life so that you can connect in and allow time for you to relax, release and surrender all of the mental activity so that you can be in that space to see things through different eyes. And as you do that, you're going to receive some very important messages from Spirit. This may be from your spirit guides, it may be from angels, your soul family. But they're around you ready to give you the guidance that you need because you're moving into a very abundant time as a result of some very big, deep lessons, soul lessons that you have had, integrated and mastered. And they're here to support you and give you guidance. And the best way to make use of this time, of this transformation and transition, is to look after yourself. Create some time to take care of your well-being, to rest, to nurture your body, create peaceful environment to mentally relax so that you can receive these beautiful messages. Now, for those of you who have felt really battered and beaten up and bruised emotionally and mentally, Mother Mary is stepping in here, or the divine feminine energy, whatever it is that you resonate with. Very loving, compassionate energy. This energy is washing over you, and in your quiet moments, perhaps in those moments before you go to sleep or as you're waking, in meditative moments, when you have some quiet time to yourself, wherever that is. The energy of Mother Mary, of the Divine Feminine, is pouring love over you in a way that helps you to relax, to release. For some of you, you may feel incredibly emotional and have a flood of tears as you release all of the pent-up stress and emotion. Whether you be male or female, sometimes we just need to release all of that built-up tension and the stress that you've had to deal with. And as you do, either someone in your life, physically, or someone energetically, is there to bring you this loving energy of compassion, of listening, and of nurturing. And as you experience this beautiful energy, you're feeling a sense of freedom and liberation, of release, of letting go. And this is, oh my gosh, so welcomed, isn't it? It's a welcomed energy. And as you let go, you're seeing the possibilities now. You're beginning to tap into your imagination of what is possible going forward. It begins to give you a sense of passion and momentum. And you're going to find that people are coming to you with support, ideas. The messenger doesn't have to be spiritual. It can also be guidance and support that comes to you through other people, delivering an idea or planting a seed of something for you. It is all divinely inspired and intended. And you're going to be feeling that you're connected with your tribe, people who get you, people who are there to support you on your journey through this transition and transformation. And as you start to take care of yourself and you rest and you tune in and you create that quiet to recenter, the creative energy begins to build within you, and represented by this card. You are leaving behind everything that has been, that no longer matters. You don't need to think about or problem solve or go over the story anymore. It's done. It's finished. You've had your learning, you've had your awarenesses. You're now entering a phase of regeneration, of renewal. And it's helping you to step into your power. Now, you can be male or female. This energy is a strong, confident, feminine energy that can achieve, that can do, is direct. But at the same time, she's got creative energy to create things, ideas. And she's a connector. She connects with people. Now, you may be male and have these qualities as well, where you are tapping into your skills to build rapport with stakeholders, clients, customers, friends, people in your network, people in your tribe. Getting things done. Wow. Very interesting. So I'm going to just pull one last card from Nature's Whispers deck here, just to finish the reading. I feel like I've taken a while to do this, and I'm sorry. I always tell myself I'm going to do a short reading, but you know, it just wouldn't work for me. But anyway, we want to have a clear message, don't we? And of course, as I say again, just take what resonates for you. The context will be different for everyone, but quite often the energy is the same for us. Just apply it to your life. Okay. We have two cards. A leap of faith and expansion. So yes, you are being supported. Look at that beautiful spider web here. As the fairy is feeling inspired, releasing and letting go, and taking a leap into the unknown towards purpose and intention and something brand new that feels uplifting. She's putting care to the wind insofar as she's trusting. She's trusting that everything will be okay and that the universe will support. Quite often we can become fearful about taking a leap into something new because we want that certainty that we'll be caught if we fall. You know, we want to be reassured that we'll have the funds to support us, the people in our life, the emotional strength, the physical strength. But the universe is saying, don't worry. We've got you. We're always here to support you. We would not lead you in this direction otherwise. So take heart, take the leap, believe. Believe because you're ready for this new life, this new phase. It is pregnant with beautiful things to come for you. But you must see what it is that you have. Don't go looking outside of yourself. You have it all here, within you, within your surrounds. And then go for it. It's beautiful energy of what is possible. You are being supported emotionally. This card, expansion. I don't think I've seen this one before. I'm getting the same message with this one. We've got two hands here to me that's showing I've got you. You are supported. I'm here for you. You can count on me. Might be friend, family, job, the universe, spirit looking after you. Upliftment. Look at the possibilities. I have a new view. I have a new perspective on things. I can see things from a higher perspective now. For some of you, it's tapping into your spirituality and realizing the spiritual significance of your journey. Be ready to look at the possibilities. There is newness coming. There's a rainbow here. Look ahead. Look at where you want to be going. See the end in sight. Focus on the end goal, and you will get there. There is hope. There is possibility. You must trust and look ahead, not what you perceive that you have lost now, but recognize what you have now and move forward. Step into your power, to your creativity, and know that the divine is there, giving you messages, showing you the way, giving you the support you need. You are connected and being looked after by the divine. And you can set yourself free. So my friends, I'm going to leave it at that. It's a beautiful reading. You've come a long way, but you've got beautiful things ahead of you, and it's very positive. Take care of your well-being, won't you? Give yourself the opportunity to see things through different eyes. And please, if you'd like something that's more specific to you, a reading that's going to give you some context around your particular life, please reach out to me and we can organise a time that suits you for a personal reading. All right, my friends, it's always lovely to connect with you. I love giving these readings. I do hope that you find something in this message for the next few weeks that is of use to you. Please replay the video to to remind yourself. I often do that for myself as well, you know. I go through the week and I go, oh yes, and I'll wind it back and I'll listen to it again, because of course the message applies to me as well, like everybody else. So do that. And I really would love it if you could like, share the video, subscribe to my channel so that I can share this with more people. Lots of love to you all. I will see you soon. Bye.